Well, spring is in full bloom. If you're looking to jazz up your place with some flowers, but you don't have the gardening skills or the time.
Our Lauren Richardson learned how to make a colorful and beautiful faux flower arrangement. Take a look.
Hi everybody, I'm here today with Jen at Wood and Word Blooms, and we're here actually located in Tolland, but beautiful floral arrangements that are actually made out of wood. So let's first talk about this time of year, floral arrangements so popular. You know, what can people kind of do or put together this time of year? And I know that your flowers are unique in their own way as well.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a great time of year to just spruce up your home with something cute. You know, it's been dark and cold and nothing's growing, and it's spring in New England. It takes a little while for things to bloom. So what's great about wood flowers is they're always blooming. You never have to worry about them growing. They just are as they are.
Which we love.
Yes.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your flowers, because they're very unique and they're made out of Sola wood, right?
Yes. So this is really made out of a plant. It's sort of a marshy plant that grows. It has like a flowering part, but it has a stalk, and that gets shaved into thin pieces to create these little thin sheets that you can then form into wood. If you feel it, it feels a little bit like foam-ish. It's movable. It's not wood,
so
like
real.
Hard. Yeah.
And you paint these yourself?
Yep. And so these flowers get painted, and there's lots of techniques you can use. You can just have a simple one-color dip dye. You can do sort of like I did on these tulips, where you hand paint and do some two-toning. I get my airbrush out and I can do colors, hand paint on different techniques. You can even go on with little paint markers and do little dots and really make them as intricate as you want to. So today we're going to create a cute little arrangement, and what's really nice is just to bring color. I think that's the best thing about spring, is making sure that you bring lots of color. Don't be scared of color. Even if you have a really neutral home, no one walks out to their garden and says, oh my gosh, my flowers have to match my kitchen. No, this is your chance to pop and have something beautiful and really colorful in your home. So the first thing we're going to do is actually stem some flowers. I've pre-stemmed a bunch, but I want to show you how to do it. So you can pick whichever flower you want from this. These are the natural ivory color they come in. It's
pick a little bud.
Super light ivory, and these just look great in anything. I think it's a good lightning color. So you're gonna grab your glue gun.
Okay.
And you're actually just gonna put a little tiny dab of the glue right on the back side.
Just kind of like right there?
Yep, anywhere is good.
Okay.
Yep. And then you're gonna take your stem, and this is 18 gauge wire, and you're just gonna hold it about a ½ inch from the end, and gently just push it in.
Okay. Got it?
Yep. And then the glue will dry, and then you're pretty much good to go. So what I would say is you're going to want to first pick like maybe just a couple of the lighter colors, and then want to pick one bright pop of color to go in there. And so these pair really well together.
Great.
And then we want to add a pop of color in here. So for your pop of color, what would look great with this would be either nice bright yellow, you could do the coral, or even the brighter pink.
Ooh, I love the yellow.
All right. You want to make sure that when you're picking greenery, you kind of put it all together. I think 3 is a really nice number of different styles to do.
Okay.
And so I always have a base greenery, which we're going to use this nice sort of like bright springy eucalyptus. And then we're also going to use some of this more sage toned, which I think is lovely for spring. And then we've got this fun greenery that's going to like kind of come up and out. So the first thing you're going to do is take some of your eucalyptus, and we're going to pop it right in the center of our arrangement. That's going to be the starting one. And what I'll show you is that I'm using some floral chicken wire, and this will just, the floral chicken wire kind of helps to just hold everything in place, which is nice.
Great.
So now you're going to keep going around, and what you're going to do is you're going to come in, and you are going to...
And you're going to kind of just stick it around?
If we were really fancy today, I'd have my spinny table out, but and I like to go in at an angle, that way you're kind of... That way it kind of comes out. And so we're going to have some extra space, but that's good because we have a lot of flowers to add into.
Great.
And if for some reason one of these stems is too long, we're going to use our wire cutters. So now we're going to come in with this other greenery.
Okay.
And what's nice about this one is this one I'm leaving, you notice I left it right on the big stem. And this one we're just going to place in, and then I'm going to just spread it out.
Just kind of pop in the middle.
Yeah, you know, you don't, like the best part about fake greenery is that it has wires in it, so it bends. And then we're going to add some of our wispy pieces in. And so these I already broke apart. They did come on like a long branch.
Oh, okay.
And so what's fun here is just to create that movement throughout the piece. And so you kind of want pieces going up and out.
Yeah.
So now we're going to add flowers, and we can always add some other greenery pieces in later. So I like to sort of look at all of our pieces. If these are going to be our pop, we're going to put them in last. So I think let's start with these because it's the biggest flower.
Perfect.
And so I want to think about the rule of like 3s or like a triangle shape. So if I put this one here, sneak it in. Then I maybe want to do another one that's a little higher up and one that's a little bit lower. And now we're going to add in your peach flowers.
Great.
So same thing here, the same idea.
3
like
flowers.
if you've got a lower one here, you probably want to hire one more on this
Like
side.
kind of like that.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Maybe cut that one a little
Yeah.
bit, right? But these are super easy to put into the arrangement too, which is
They
really
are.
nice.
Stemming them is easy, putting them in is easy,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to move them around and change it. All right, so I
Great.
think it's time to pop in our yellows.
Our pop of color.
Our pop of color, which
Okay.
actually would go really nicely with the center of
Great.
those flowers too. And just adds that little extra bit, and we'll spin it because we've got to get all angles here. So it's just a really great way to give someone a very permanent gift that like they'll be able to kind of
And
cherish
it
for a
means
long
something,
time.
right? It means something too. And people can go to your website too for more information, right?
Yes, yep, it's www.woodandwordblooms.com. Or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, and I have all sorts of fun crafting events with wreaths and bouquet making, and I of course do weddings as well, so.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jen.
Yeah.
This was so much fun today.
Yay!
They're beautiful and love that they
Absolutely
last forever.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Jen also sources her flowers from women-owned businesses and makes some of them herself.
And she also does flower arranging workshops all around the state, as she mentioned. You can find out how to make one of these beautiful arrangements. Just go to woodandwordblooms.com.